Hey everyone, today we're going way, way up to the roof of the world, where life is lived right on the razor's edge. We're going to be looking at the incredible animals that haven't just learned to survive in these vertical, totally unforgiving places, they've mastered them. So let's get right into it. And this really is the question at the heart of it all. Because up here, survival isn't just about finding your next meal or dodging a predator. Nope. It's a constant, never-ending battle against the one force that rules everything on our planet, gravity. You've got to understand, the mountain isn't just some scenic background here. It's a character. It's the main antagonist in every one of these stories. It's jagged rocks, the super thin air, the plunging temperatures. They're always there, always pushing back. Success is measured in millimeters and moments. And this quote, this just nails it. It gets to the absolute core of what it takes to make it up here. It's not always the biggest or the strongest that wins. It's the one that's the smartest, the one who truly gets the rules of this vertical world. Which is the perfect lead-in to our first story. It's a classic showdown, really. Raw, brute power versus refined, elegant skill. This chase shows the principle in action perfectly. So let's meet our two contenders. I mean, just look at this matchup. On paper, it looks like a total mismatch, right? On one side, you've got the bear. It's all about pure, savage power, driven by this intense hunger. And on the other, the mountain goat, a creature of pure precision, of calculated, careful steps on ground that can fall away at any second. The goat moves like a grand master playing chess. Every single step is perfectly measured. Instinct, something that's been sharpened over countless generations, guides every single leap. This isn't some panicked escape. It's a cold, calculated masterclass, proving that up here, patience and caution are way, way more powerful weapons than just pure rage. And this is the turning point. The bear's single greatest advantage, its massive size and power, suddenly becomes its biggest weakness. The fragile rock just can't handle that much force. The mountain itself, it basically sides with the goat. So the lesson here is crystal clear. The goat makes it out not because it's stronger, but because it belongs there. Its entire body, its every instinct is built for this world. It's the ultimate proof that on these high cliffs, experience and adaptation will win out over brute force every single time. But you know, it's not always about outsmarting a predator. Sometimes the deadliest enemy is just the landscape itself. And down in this unforgiving river, instinct isn't just inherited, it's forged in brutal life-or-death lessons. Okay, so this is one of those heart-stopping moments in a young animal's life. It's following its mother, and it takes this leap. It looks confident, you know? The first of thousands it'll take. But the landing is off by just a fraction, and that's all it takes. It plunges into the raging current. And the river shows zero mercy, just pulling and spinning it away. For a second, you think, that's it, it's over. But then, something deep inside kicks in. Generations of instinct take over. It fights back, gathering what little strength it has left for one last desperate scramble to the bank. And there's its mother, waiting. It's shivering, it's soaked, but it's alive. And it has just learned a lesson it will never, ever forget. What a brutal way to learn a lesson, right? But it's a vital one. In this world of rock and river, survival is never just handed to you. It has to be earned. With every step, and with every single leap. All right, so let's shift gears now to a battle where the stakes are even bigger than just one animal's survival. Now we're talking about the future of an entire species, and it's all decided in this incredible ritual of combat on the razor-thin ledges of the Hindu Kush. So let me introduce you to the Markhor, and just, wow, take a look at those unbelievable corkscrew horns. These animals are true masters of balance, living in places where most other creatures can't even stand up. And it's those very horns that are at the center of their epic battles. When two of these male Markhor clash, you can practically hear the mountains echo. But this fight isn't about landing one big knockout blow. No, this is all about endurance. It's a battle of wills. The winner is the one who can keep standing, the one who just refuses to give in when the other starts to tire. He's the one who earns the right to pass on his legacy. It's a contest of pure, unadulterated grit. Okay, so we've seen skill, we've seen instinct, and we've seen sheer endurance. But what if you could take all of that and roll it into one single creature? Well, then you'd get something that seems perfectly engineered for an impossible life, the alpine ibex. Okay, this is basically a masterclass in natural engineering. The IBEX Survival Toolkit is it's incredible. First off, you've got this super dense winter coat that's essential for insulating against that brutal sub-zero cold. Then there are the powerful legs, the engine that can drive them up cliffs that look impossible to climb. Those massive horns, they're a clear signal of age, of status. But the real secret weapon? It's the hooves. They're split with this hard outer edge for stability, but a soft, rubbery pad on the inside. It's like having built-in, high-performance climbing shoes, letting them grip onto rock ledges that are just millimeters wide.
Just let that sink in for a second. That dense coat lets them just casually hang out in temperatures that drop below -20 Celsius. That is a level of cold that most forms of life just can't handle. And they're doing all this at altitudes over 3,000 meters. We're talking way up there, where the oxygen is thin and the storms are absolutely merciless. It is one of the harshest places on the entire planet. And for the ibex, it's just home.
I mean, to actually see an ibex move up a cliff face, it's like watching a magic trick. They basically treat these near vertical walls like we would treat a staircase. They make something that looks completely impossible seem utterly, totally routine.
And that's why this is the perfect description. The alpine ibex truly is the embodiment of that perfect balance between grace and survival. They aren't just enduring their environment, they're thriving in it with this calm confidence that is it's breathtaking, the perfect symbol of life on the edge.
So that kind of leaves us with this final thought to chew on. In these vertical worlds where every single moment is a fight with gravity, what really defines survival? Is it the raw power to conquer your surroundings? Or is it the evolved, elegant grace to simply endure them? Thanks for watching.